Ahoy gamers and welcome back to Diablo Hellfire as you play through as the monk on hardcore difficulty. So if the monk dies, he gets deleted. In this episode we continue through the Hellfire expansion itself, making our way through the crypt as we hunt down Na Kruul, a demon which terrifies whoever's been writing these journals, leaving us some lore. But without further ado, let's keep this short and sweet and jump straight in. We are back on the monk who goes bonk on Diablo Hellfire. So we are actually fighting through the crypts and the bloods. Yep, so we're fighting through the crypts. We are slowly making our way through this area. We're looking for this guy called Na Kruul, which is like a demon, which apparently a scary demon. I don't know, I'm not particularly scared of it. Oh, I'm scared of all these fireballs. Jeez, I looked away at my keyboard for a second. Note to self, don't look at keyboard. Yeah, so we're looking essentially trying to take out a demon. We don't really know much about him. Unlike Diablo, which I can kind of guess how bad Diablo is, who is now dead. I don't know anything about demons. I don't know how tough he's going to be. Don't know any lore about him. Hopefully we get some more lore as we go through. I'm expecting some more lore just because we've got these journals we're picking up. We are picking up these torn pages as we go through this, go through the crypts. Could have probably put both there. Yeah, we're picking up these torn pages. I want to kill this lich. I'll show you what torn pages look like if I can click on him. Yeah, lich is down. Torn pages is just these torn notes. So we need to pick up I don't know how many there are, but at the moment we've got 2. Oh, there's another bit of lore just there called the tirade. Make sure the room is clear before I go into it. Elixir of Vitality. Ooh. It's a new elixir. I haven't seen one of these before. There's just 1 health. The life 148. There you go. 1 HP. Better than nothing. So I know that we've cleared a lot of this room to the right. Okay, so this is quite ominous. Big chamber. Which could just be a big chamber. It looks like it's just a big chamber. Nothing special about it. Which is okay. You don't have to be a special big chamber. You know? You can just be a normal chamber. Let's listen to this lore, shall we?
My home is slowly becoming corrupted by the vileness of this unwanted prisoner. The crypts are full of shadows that move just beyond the corners of my vision. The faint scrabble of claws dances at the edges of my hearing.
So they're searching for his journal. Interesting. So whoever's documenting this or researching this, he's clearly either done something wrong to summon this demon, or he's stumbled across this demon of some sort. And now the demon is a bit angry. And he's sending his minions forth. Interesting to know a little bit more about it, to be honest. I'm not a cultist, but the cults in video games and this type of lore really does interest me. I'm not going to start trying to get you into some weird cult thing. That's just strange. We're going to go, obviously the stairway down is here. Stairway to level 3. We still got this top area to explore. We're going to try and explore as much as possible. Yeah, I'm glad I got that fire resistance now. That fire resistance ammo, because I think my fire resistance is maxing it next one. So I'm very resistant to fire, relatively resistant to magic, and only slightly resistant to lightning. So I think when we play this character, when we get through the expansion, then we try on Nightmare in Hell, the harder difficulties, which is essentially the same game. Well, it is the same game. You just play on the harder difficulty. And when you play it for the harder difficulties, magic becomes, at least on Diablo 2, I'm sure it'll be relatively the same on Diablo 1. Or on this, I should just got to stop saying Diablo 1. Look at that, well, I thought that was a lich, but it's just a trap. Stop being quiet, I mean. Yeah, so on Diablo 2, resistances mean a lot. So when you get into Nightmare and Hell, you automatically drop the resistances, so you're not as tanky. But magic tend to hit you like a truck. So even with a load resistance, you're going to be hit with magic, and when you are, it'll normally one-shot you. I'm going to try and do the same on Diablo 2, is try and play it through as far as I can on hardcore, on the normal playthrough, then Nightmare and Hell. If I can get all the way to the end, I'd be happy. The end of Hell will be very difficult on hardcore, especially solo it. And that Lich is just lightning, but I can kind of tank it. It's not the end of the world. It's not Liches either, it's bloody bats. Bats are easier to kill than Liches, they're not as fast. They're not going to run away. They will run away, but they're not going to get very far. These Crypt Demons are really cool. They remind me of like some really hench guinea pigs. If a capybara was bipedal and was able to stand up on 2 legs, that will be these Crypt Demons. Although capybaras are peaceful creatures, yeah, these Crypt Demons are very capybara-like. They look nothing like capybaras, but hey, it's my weird eyesight, my weird memory, weird brain, or I just have capybaras in my mind. And if you don't have a capybara on your mind, then there's something wrong. I like to think they are superior animals. I think this is now Crypt Level 2 completed. Let's make our way down to the next floor. Down to Crypt Level 3. I was going to try and say it in French, but toi. That's it in French. Oh, these are Arch Liches. So they do lightning or whatever this is. There's a Reaper. Okay, this is not... First fight on this floor is not really going to plan. Okay, if you can take out the Reaper, you can round. Now I'll take out this. Right. Now I need to try and get these guys into a corner, like so. There's one of them down. This sarcophagus is a bit annoying. There you go. Just both of them down. And let's use some potions. So these are pretty tough. These new mobs. Predominantly the... What drops on the floor? I have full plate now. Predominantly the Arch Mages, Arch Liches. They're a bit annoying. Reapers are pretty cool mobs, to be fair. Just look like what I'd expect kind of like a demon to look like, to be quite honest. Got wings, they're red, and they've got a scythe. Exactly what I'd expect demons to look like. Or death. Maybe not demons, but at least death. Right, I don't need any more strength. Let's level up my vitality a little bit. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. What is through this door? What's this? What's this? Magic everywhere. Time to go through this door over here. What's this lucky lady behind door number 1? Death. Right, more Reapers. More dead Reapers. Right, let's have a quick sip of coffee. See if I can play this with one hand for a second. Interesting, there's a Biclops. So I'm guessing it's just a Cyclops but with 2 eyes. Interesting. Hunter's bow. It's a magical item, so I should be able to sell that later. Let's scare this Lich into a corner. Like so. And bonk him. Said and bonk him. There you go. Oh, there's another journal here. Journal actually called Na Kruul. Let's listen to what it has to say.
Creature's howls of fury keep me from gaining much-needed sleep. It rages against the one who sent it to the void, and it calls foul curses upon me for trapping it here. Its words fill my heart with terror, and yet I cannot block out its voice.
Interesting. So down to level 4. So hopefully I can find another torn page on this floor. It doesn't count as a dropped item, so it doesn't show up on my search. Magic. Well, I've got room for that hunter's bow, so I might grab that hunter's bow. We've got a bit of gold here. Should be able to grab another elixir. If I can make myself slightly stronger, I may as well. It would be rude not to.
I have no room.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen. Well, what can I do for you?
So, we've got resist magic, add health points. That's pretty good. So I think I'm actually quite inclined to put that on. I lose out on a lot of armor. How much armor do I actually lose out on? A fair chunk. It gives me loads of health, and I resist my max. Resist magic goes to max. If I take off this amulet, so I just drop this amulet on the floor for the time being. Okay, so it's just magic it. It's not as good as I thought it was, so that's fine. Because it's just magic.
Oh, what can I do
If it
for
was all of them, that'd be awesome. But as it's just magic, I'm not too... Oh, I'm umming and ahhing about that. I lose a lot of armor. Do gain a bit of health. How much health exactly is it? Oh, that's a good chunk of health. Right, let's give it a go. If this fails, I can always just switch back to it. Let's see if he's got anything good for me now. I don't think he's going to have anything good. It doesn't tend to change very often. Lord's Sword, that's pretty rubbish. Don't know why I even looked at that, to be honest. Dragon's Ring, loads of magic. But yeah, relatively, it's pretty much just trash. Right, let's see what I can buy here. What elixirs have you got for me? Elixirs of magic and dexterity. Just one dexterity, that's okay. Yeah, that'll do. Double check he's not got anything new now. Sometimes when you buy an elixir and you can scroll down, he'll just randomly just change his stock. It's a bit strange. I don't understand what makes the NPCs change their wares, their stock.
What ails you, my
If I go into him now... Okay, he's not changed. Never mind. Bad example. Get rid of the potion. I really want a potion with me. And there we go. So we are good to go back in. The auto map not available in town. That's what I presume the monk to sound like. Oh, I didn't mean to use a potion. I used a scroll. Never mind. It lightens the place up a little bit. Oh, so does that magic that lightens the place up. Right. So these, I think, are doing considerably less damage. These mages. These liches, not mages. They're liches. These crypt demons, I think they've got quite a high dexterity. I'm going to be ideally not taking too much damage from them. Should be dodging a lot of their attacks. But these liches are just lighting me up. If I can get round to them, hopefully at least attack one of them. Go on, just take at least one out. Or not. I'll keep chasing you. I will get you. It's a dead end down here. Well, there's a door, but unless I open the door, you're not going to go through it. there's at least one lich down. He's got some crypt demons, this one. Crypt demons have a lot of health. I think I switch into that magic resist is probably a good call. I think I'm probably going to struggle more with magic than I am with being hit, just because I'm predominantly a dexterity-based character. I think like some of that gold just dropped outside of the playable area, according to this is the mini-map we did. So I can, in theory, walk faster than them, so in theory I can reach them. I'm going to stand here. Okay, I was going to say I hope the liches come to me, but they kind of came to me. There's a lot up there. Oh, chest. Huh. I don't think I like the look of that corridor. It looks like a very strong competitor to the corridor of death. Reminds me of when I, on level 16, when I was going to go fight Diablo. No, these guys, I hate these liches. They are probably the worst mobs. They do relatively good damage, and they just run. They see any sign of damage, any sign of danger, and they just run for their lives. Actually, now I've got the resist magic, they don't seem to be as bad now. I'm kind of glad I've got it, I'm not gonna lie. Because magic, when I fought against Diablo, magic was the big thing that did the most damage to me. Because his actual attacks were manageable. It's annoying. The pathing on this, so I click on them once, and then I move towards them, and then I just walk straight past them. Like that. But it's an old game, I can't be too annoyed with it. It's an old game, it's brought me a fair bit of joy so far. A little bit of heartbreak. Lost a lot of characters. But I don't think I've had a game that brought me so much joy when Diablo finally fell. That was a very joyous moment. Now I should be able to have another joyous moment when Na Kruul falls to my bonking stick. Just got 2 more liches to take out. If I can actually hit them. There you go, 1 more lich to take out. If he doesn't stop running. Come on, Lichy. I'm faster than you. Boop, boop, boop. There you go. Thank you very much for that. Right, so it looks like this opens up to a big room up there. So I am going to open this small chest. Because small chests are awesome. And then run away. Now I'm going to go up to this door that I've not opened up yet. Just here on the right hand side, and then check what's up here first, and before I go into that big hallway. Big hallways tend to be quite annoying because there tends to be lots of liches in them. But to be fair, liches could be anywhere. Ranged characters could be anywhere, to be honest. And big hallways doesn't mean very much, as this game's randomly generated or procedurally generated. Mobs can be anywhere. Oh, dropped a Book of Stone Curse. Nice. That'll sell for a pretty penny. And there's some more Biclopses. Oh, so they're called Biclops because they've got 2 heads. They have got 2 eyes, but they're on 2 separate heads. Interesting. That's a cool bit of character design, or enemy design. We've got rid of the bats. I'm no longer fighting against the bats, which is quite interesting. A bit sad. I'd rather fight against the bats than the liches. Drop the warbow. Be able to sell that later. Boop. And that breastplate, I'm not too interested in. Okay, so there's a fair few mobs here. Just gonna bonk my way through. Oop, they do a fair bit of damage. So I'd like to make a mage. Well, probably when I play through this on the other mod, on Hell mod, believe it's called. I'd like to make a mage or try another melee class, or even try rogue. Let's see what rogues are. Actually focus on trying a rogue, because if I'm not playing on hardcore, I'm just trying the modding. That'd be quite interesting. So we'll see how that goes. But I'd like, yeah, I'd like to try out another class. Like, mages are pretty cool. A lot of things tend to be quite resistant to magic, especially now. Whether it means they're immune or resistant are two different things. Because the way I read resist is that they're immune. So these guys that resists lightning, immune to magic. Okay, ignore me, I'm just being ignorant. So they resist lightning, so they still take damage, but they don't take as much damage from lightning. But they are immune to whatever it just said. Immune to magic or whatever it just said. It seems a bit weird that they resist lightning, but they're immune to magic. 1 second.
My time is
So there's another journal here.
I must record the ways to weaken the demon, and then conceal that text, lest his minions find some way to use my knowledge to free their lord. I hope that whoever finds this journal will seek the knowledge.
They're seeking the knowledge in these journals to free him. But then they're like, oh, if anyone finds this, this might help you. Well, I've learned absolutely nothing from these journals. Don't know how to stop the demon, don't know. All I know is his name, and I know he's a demon. That's all I know. Which is something, I guess, but that's all I've been informed about. Right, so as that journal is directly outside his that room, I'm going to clear this way first. Because I have a feeling that could be either a boss fight or something important. Or it could just be a dead end. It's probably just a dead end. As I've not seen the next floor down, I normally find the floors down relatively quickly. It's probably just a dead end. Let's see what they dropped in here. Great axe. Ooh, let's navigate. Another torn note over here. So that one appeared on my map.
What I was looking for.
As there's reconstruction there. Okay, so I've now completed the note. Whoever finds a scroll
with stopping the demonic creature that lies
within these walls. My time is over. Even now, hellish minions claw the frail door behind which I hide.
Claw at the frail door behind which
I thought that was it.
I have hobbled the demon with arcane magic and
I've hobbled the demon within the arcane magic and encased it within the great walls, but I fear that will not be enough.
The spells found in my 3 grimoires will provide you
so give me protected entrance to his
domain, but only if cast in their proper sequence. The levers at the entryway will remove the barriers and free the demon. Touch them not.
So I'm meant to only use these spells to gain entry to his domain. Okay. Well, it didn't give me a spell, it just gave me a note. That's fine. So whether his domain is here, or whether it's that waypoint on floor 1, I'm probably inclined to believe it's the waypoint on floor 1, but I have been proved wrong in the past. I like to think it'll be in that waypoint, so it gives me a reason to go back. Or if it's not, I need to find out what that waypoint does and how to use it, because that would be cool. Those waypoints are quite a significant thing in the other Diablo games. I'm probably not going to find any more journals from him, because that one is noted the end. And then that torn note, which has now been reconstructed, does kind of suggest that he's perished, whoever wrote these notes. Ooh, those are big boys. There we go, that's one down. Right, these Reapers, if I can get them into a corner like so. One down, not Reapers, these Liches. No, you're going the wrong way for the corner. There we go. Just like that. I've got these killing these Liches down to an art form. A terrible art form. A strange art form. You wouldn't see this up in the Louvre or the National Art Gallery. But hey, It's a type of art. This Crypt Demon just stood there watching me. Good little capybara. There's a big capybara, I should say. Grabs the gold. Right. So this is going to be a bit of a critique of the story, actually. So on Diablo, the story on Diablo. So essentially, you spend most of your time on this game just clearing out the denizens of evil, not really knowing much. Obviously, Diablo's in the background. You don't get much story on him. You get some story on demons and good, the sin wars. You get a bit of story on those, but you don't really have much story on Diablo, on the build-up of the main quest line, all the way up until you get to around, I think it's the last few levels. That's when you start to get some story, which I thought, obviously the game didn't shoehorn Diablo in. The whole game the premise is Diablo, but I thought there is a bit. Oh, there was stairs down. I just missed them. So I thought it was just a bit strange, or not a bit of a cop out that they didn't add any lore to him until the very end, where suddenly you're now fighting him. I like that this expansion with Hellfire, Na Kruul has been hinted at for this entire 3 levels of the crypt, and then an Overlord was kind of hinted at when you're in the hive, the 3 levels of the hive. So it's got more. Na Kruul's had more kind of story building and lore building over the last 7 levels between the hive and the crypt than what Diablo had over the 16 levels, and numerous random quests you can pick up while travelling through them. Because I think they mastered their craft of this expansion of Hellfire. I can't remember how Hellfire is actually made by the developers, whether it was essentially an addition. I like to believe it was made by the developers rather than added on, or like a bolt on by the community. As it's part of the GOG, I'm probably more inclined to say that it was probably made by the developers. So some like fan-made expansions, I think some games do get released in the actual game, just because they were made later on. But I think that the developers have probably mastered their craft. They've done really well with this expansion. It's a good expansion. It is enjoyable. I would recommend playing it if you enjoy Diablo. I recommend playing Hellfire. Just because this, or just watch this, because this is everything that happens in the expansion. I've not skipped anything out. So I think the lore and the world building for Na Kruul is a lot better than Diablo. But it seems like they like I've said, they've mastered their craft. They know what they're doing now. They're happy, and they've got lore building. They've got the mobs, the different types of mobs, the density of the mobs nailed down, especially in the hive. The hive was amazing for the type of enemies they were, because it was just disgusting and just random, which was amazing. It's a good stark change from being in hell, where all the mobs were pretty much carbon copy of one another. And you'll just fight the same mob essentially for 16 levels, and then once you're at the end, you'll then fight the only real change of the mobs are the bosses who fight every now and then. I'm stun locked. Okay, this is not going to plan. I'm being stun locked here. My armour is just taking a bit of a beating. Okay, I couldn't shut the door behind me. Let's sort some potions out. So that was a bit worrying, that fight there. Town portal spell. Let's run away. When in doubt, back to town. That's my terrible Sean Connery impersonation. Sorry, Sean Connery, that was terrible. Let's grab this rejuvenation potion. I didn't actually do anything. I was expecting to give me some more mana
Stay
back.
a while and listen.
There we go. Right, let's see.
Well, what can I do for you?
Sell, right. Faster hit recovery, that's not... Ooh, increased dexterity. What are my rings at the moment? Strength. hit points, resist all. Okay, if I take this off. Okay, so I think this increased dexterity will be big. Yeah, increased. Yeah, I think, yeah, that's what I'm going to go for. Faster hit recovery. Okay, I kind of need the resist fire, so that can be in the bin. I'm not going to use that. I'm not going to use that. And yeah, I'm not going to use that either. A book. I'm going to go sell that to Adriana.
Oh, what can I do for you?
So let's sell everything I've got there. Happy I've gotten the new ring. It's a pretty good ring. Let's double check he has nothing new for me. Wouldn't mind a new staff. I don't know whether Adriana is the one to talk to for new staffs.
What can I do for you?
So I'm gonna make my way to Adriana, sell this book to her. I know she sells staves. Whether staves and staffs are the same, in theory they are. The ones she sells are magically imbued.
Soul in search of answers.
Let's have a look. Buy. No, I don't actually. Actually, I will buy a potion of magic mana just to get mana back. How close am I to leveling up? Oh, nowhere near. I don't know why I even look at that. Let's see what I can buy from you. Elixirs. I'll buy elixir dexterity, please. No, I may as well buy one of magic as well. Scrolls. Staff of Nova. Nope. Okay. Resist all's pretty good there. But the damage is not that great. Okay, she doesn't sell very good stuff. Fine. So I think these elixirs might be my way forward of slowly increasing obviously my character's strength and allow me to use some of these non-build related items. So obviously I'm essentially a glass cannon. So I'm dexterity focused. So I think for me to start using some strength weapons, I'd have to obviously buy loads of elixirs of strength rather than putting points into strength, if that makes sense. Same as unlocking small magic. For me to unlock some of the magics in this game, it's probably worth me, instead of putting points into mana, just continually buying more elixirs of magic. Because putting 5 points into magic when I level up is a bit of a chunk of chunk of experience and stats that I think would probably be better in something else. So I really do struggle when I play through on Nightmare and Hell. Probably so I'm going to start picking up all items I find and then just coming back to sell it all. So I think that's going to be my next challenge. Well, it will be my next challenge. I want to kind of make that my goal. Can I survive Nightmare and Hell on a hardcore? Can the monk do it? But on that note, we'll end this video here. What we managed to do, so we've continued to clear out the crypts. We've gained a little bit more lore on Na Kruul. And yeah, we are ready to continue through the crypts. We've found this reconstructed note, which talks about how to get into Na Kruul's essentially domain. And we're going to try and get ourselves ready for that for the next episode. So if you made it this far, thank you much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and peace out.